In this lesson, we'll cover Rule 521.07, which outline the management responsibilities of real estate firms. Let's start with the rules surrounding the name of a firm. A broker can't do business under a name that's different from the license issued. For example, if a broker wants to open a brokerage under a fictitious name, the brokerage license must be under that fictitious name. There are also responsibilities held by brokers and qualifying brokers. First, a real estate broker is responsible for the licensees affiliated with their brokerage. Consequently, the broker is responsible if any of their salespersons violate the real estate rules and regulations for Georgia. Similarly, the broker is expected to teach their licensees the provisions of the license law and to notify the Georgia Real Estate Commission of any related violations. Next, we turn to the rules surrounding the change of qualifying broker. If the qualifying broker of a corporation, partnership or limited liability company resigns, dies or is discharged, the entity has 60 days to find a qualifying broker. In case no qualifying broker is found, the brokerage must stop all real estate services. For example, broker Gabe Newman passed away suddenly, leaving 10 agents without a broker. A new qualifying broker must be assigned to the 10 agents within 60 days. A licensed broker can serve more than one brokerage, but qualifying brokers affiliated with multiple firms have to follow certain guidelines. If a broker wants to serve as a broker for multiple firms, they have to notify each firm in writing of their intent to do so. There is a specific process to follow in transferring licenses from one firm to another. Brokers enter into a written agreement specifying how a licensee under them will be compensated. Besides the requirement for an agreement, the Commission doesn't regulate or enforce the provisions of these agreements. A dispute between licensees cannot serve as grounds for the broker refusing to release the licensee. The Commission also doesn't settle disputes between licensees. For example, Monica Vincent is a broker with licensee Dale Berner working under her. Dale finds a broker who will give him a higher commission cut and asks Monica to return his wall certificate to the Commission so that he can hang his license with the new broker. Monica threatens to keep his certificate and appeal to the Commission, but Dale reminds her that the Commission prohibits both actions. A broker must sign a release form upon request by a licensee. At the same time, the wall certificate of licensure is sent to the Commission. If the licensee wishes to deliver the wall certificate personally, it has to be done as quickly as possible. For example, salesperson Sandy tells her broker she plans to leave the brokerage and asks the broker to sign the release form. The broker does so right away, knowing it's required by the law. The broker gives the wall certificate to Sandy to pass on to her new broker. The departing licensee forfeits any pending listings and customers gained while under the broker. All keys and related contracts must be passed back to the broker, and the licensee has 1 month to transfer their license to the new broker. When a licensee terminates the relationship with their broker, the licensee cannot contact any of the broker's customers under a listing or management agreement before the contract expires. This means that any pending contracts, listings or buyers remain with the broker, not the salesperson. For example, Christopher Kent finds a new broker and lets his current broker, Carmel Carey, know that he is leaving the firm. Carmel reassigns Christopher's clients to another salesperson in the brokerage. Finally, when the brokerage begins to hire, both the firm and the affiliated licensees are responsible for support personnel. An example of support personnel would be an administrative assistant, which is common among brokers and salespersons who have many clients they are working with. Support personnel can't perform all activities of real estate. Instead, they can provide administrative duties that don't require discretion or the exercise of judgment. For example, Sally Mae works for broker Amy Davis and performs administrative duties. Sally should not write real estate contracts or show houses to clients since she isn't a licensed realtor. Understanding the rules that apply to your transfer or role are vital in order to avoid any pitfalls and getting called to appear before the Commission. These rules provide protection for licensees who want to smoothly transition their license from one brokerage to another. They also govern the management of a broker's staff and affiliated licensees.